to the Instagram stories for Thursday, November 21st. I'm your host, Daniel Hill. There is an absolutely huge amount of news to get into today. We're going to talk about YouTube and an update on longer shorts. The YouTube Creator Insider team is going to share some news. Instagram is rolling out a feature where you can reset your feed, and good news, they'll give you analytics for the view rate of people who watched your content for longer than 3 seconds. The Threads team is rolling out custom feeds to everyone, and Facebook is switching their analytics from impressions to views. We're going to get into all of that, but first, here's a quick word from our sponsor. Welcome back. Okay, let's dive into the YouTube news. First, YouTube had announced that starting October 15th, shorts on YouTube could be longer than 60 seconds. They could actually be up to 3 minutes. However, the videos that you may have uploaded longer than 60 seconds in the past couple of weeks may not have actually been shorts. The @YouTube Liaison account posted on Threads today, "Creators, we are entering longer shorts phase 3. By tomorrow, your 1 to 3 minute shorts will move to the Shorts tab on channel pages, subscriptions, and YouTube Studio. And yes, that's for any longer short uploaded after October 15th, 2024. I just want to pause and say, thank goodness it is about time. They made a pretty big promise back in mid-October that only now is actually fully coming to fruition. They also add a little bit of a tip here in this thread where they say, if you don't want your 1 to 3 minute videos to be treated as shorts, make sure they have a horizontal aspect ratio like 16:9. I will just explain that if you don't want your video to be a short for whatever reason, which you may have your reasons, that's perfectly fine. Just film it in landscape mode instead of portrait and you'll be fine. There is a bunch more YouTube news to talk about, and I'm going to let Lauren from the Creator Insider team at YouTube share that.
What's up, Insiders? I'm Lauren, a program manager here at YouTube and the producer of Creator Insider. We're excited to announce that GIFs, powered by Jules, announced earlier this year at Made on YouTube, will be rolling out over the next few weeks for creators in the YouTube Partner Program in the US. Jules are a virtual item that viewers can purchase in bundles to send GIFs on eligible creators' vertical live streams. These GIFs appear as overlays on the top of the live stream, enhancing the experience and creating a new way for creators and their fans to interact and have fun.
Okay, I'm going to stop the clip there, but Lauren goes into a lot more detail about GIFs powered by Jules and answers questions like, what's the effective rev share for creators? How do I turn on GIFs for my vertical live streams? What do GIFs mean for super stickers? Can I customize GIFs or create my own? And can I turn on GIFs for my horizontal live streams or long form videos? I will link to the rest of the video in the show notes so you can check it out. There was part of the video, though, that I thought was really interesting, and it has to do with the new feature that YouTube is rolling out called Hype. I'm going to let Lauren explain more.
Now, let's talk about one of the new features we've been testing, announced at Made on YouTube earlier this year, Hype. So what is Hype? It's a way for viewers to come together that helps creators get discovered and goes beyond a like. Viewers can hype your videos to show their excitement for your content and help your channel get discovered by new audiences. Top hyped videos get to show up on a new leaderboard designed for up-and-coming creators. And now we're experimenting with a new option for your viewers to pay to hype your video, in addition to the option to hype free of charge 3 times a week. Viewers who use this option can give even more points to a single video, giving it a better chance to make it to the leaderboard. This will be available to a small number of creators in Brazil during the testing phase, but we'll keep you posted on our learnings and as we expand to more creators. And that's it for this week. From the creators of YouTube to YouTube creators, we'll see you next week.
I really like this concept of hype. I think of it as a super like, and I am really hoping that Instagram and TikTok implement something similar. Okay, let's move on to the Facebook news. Right now, Facebook videos are tracked using impressions, but good news, to line up with Instagram, Facebook is switching from impressions to views. Here's a video from the Facebook creators team to explain more.
Facebook has just introduced a new metric called views. Hey guys, I'm Mariah. I'm a content creator of almost 7 years now. Insights has always been an important tool we use to continue to make our content better, and Facebook is making it even easier with this update. Views will be available across all content types, reels, videos, posts, stories, and it'll simplify your insights and metrics and give you a single view metric to help you understand how your content is performing on Facebook. So for reels and videos, the place metric is going to phase out and it's now going to be views. For all all other content you post on Facebook, the impressions is going to phase out and it'll now be views. And the views metric will count every single time someone views your photo. So if one person views your photo 3 times in a single day, it's going to count as 3 views. Whereas before, it would only count as a single impression. All other metrics like reach, 3-second views, 1-minute views, reactions, comments, and shares are going to stay the same. So keep an eye out on your professional dashboard for this update.
Nice to see Facebook making changes in line with Instagram. Okay, we are going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to dive into some Instagram and Threads news, so stay tuned. Welcome back. Let's get into some Instagram news. Chris on Threads, who does Instagram for hotels and restaurants, and who is known as @RebelMedia, spotted on Instagram a new metric that shows how many percentage of viewers watched a video past the first 3 seconds. They posted a screenshot, which is very interesting. It says view rate past the first 3 seconds, and it shows all followers or non-followers. So you can sort through that and figure out, based on the data, what people are watching past the first 3 seconds of your video. I haven't seen anyone else talking about this, so it seems like it's just a test. I will link to what this looks like in the show notes. You can check it out for yourself, but this is absolutely something that Instagram should definitely do. And in other Instagram news, the team announced that they are making a way for you to reset your recommendations on Instagram across Explore, Reels, and Feed when you want a fresh start. TikTok has had this for quite a while, and I've been talking about how badly Instagram needs this, so it's nice to see the team rolling it out. To tell you more, here is the head of Instagram, Adam Mosseri.
Launching the ability to reset your recommendations on Instagram. Now, we rank content because there's a ton to see on Instagram, and we want to surface the stuff that you're going to be the most interested in, stuff that's going to inspire you to create or to talk to your friends about it. But sometimes we make mistakes, and I want to acknowledge that. And sometimes you might end up in a pattern where you just make Instagram unintentionally into something that you do not love. Explore, for instance, can be really tippy. I have looked at some old soccer highlights, and all of a sudden Explore was just all soccer highlights, and I just didn't love it anymore. So if you get into a bad spot, you can now reset all your recommendations across all your Instagram surfaces. You go to Profile, Settings, and then to Content Preferences, and you can do it there. Now, I want to be clear, this is a big thing to do. It's going to make your Instagram much less interesting at first, because we're going to treat you as if we know nothing about you and your interests, and it'll take us some time to learn those again. So it's not something I recommend doing all the time. But if you do end up in a place where you really don't feel great about your experience, this gives you an out. So if you are there, try it out. Let me know down below in the comments what you think. See y'all soon.
This is a very important feature because when you are given content through an algorithm, you don't know what content you're missing. There might be content out there that you would be incredibly interested in, but the algorithm has no idea because you downranked or skipped a piece of content that was somewhat similar, and therefore the algorithm decided to never show you that kind of content again. Having a chance to reset things fresh is a great opportunity for you to see what other content is out there that you might be missing, and you get a whole new perspective on using the app. And lastly, let's talk about some Threads news. If you have been using Threads, you know that you can create custom feeds on Threads, meaning that you can create search terms and other parameters, and then those parameters can be a separate feed from your normal following feed or your For You feed. Adam Mosseri posted on Threads today, if you haven't tried it yet, pull down on your Threads home screen to reveal your custom feeds available to everyone globally today. I just want to point out again that you need to have custom feeds created. If you don't have any, you're just going to pull down and have the same exact experience as you normally do. To use this feature, create a custom feed if you don't have one already. You can create a custom feed for a topic you're interested in or the town where you live in. Then once you have that feed created, you can switch between the following, For You, and the custom feeds that you created. Okay, that's it for the news portion of the show. Now let's talk about what I'm planning for the show for December. Typically, at the end of December, between Christmas and New Year's, there's not much news. There's not much to talk about. There's a lot of that look back and look forward kind of conversation, and I would like to do that with you who listen to this show. I would like you to give your input for questions like, what was your favorite Instagram feature in 2024? What was your favorite TikTok or Reel trend from 2024? What are your predictions for social in 2025? If you would like to answer one or all of those questions, send me a direct message at Daniel Hill Media We can work out the details. I will write a little script for you to get you started, and then you just record the audio and send it to me. Again, send me a DM at Daniel Hill Media if you have any thoughts on the questions of what was your favorite Instagram feature in 2024? What was your favorite TikTok or Reel trend from 2024? And what are your predictions for social in 2025? That's it for today's show. Be sure to come back next time for more Instagram news, TikTok news, Threads news, social media strategy, and other things that you need to know.
Let me tell you a couple things that you should know about me. A product manager, but do not have a bachelor's degree. But actually, that's factually a fraction of me. Another fraction's posting content irregular and irrationally. Still probably won't get a job at the Gram. They forgot, they don't know, or don't care who I am. That's why you never see me at the parties and events. My lack of followers must make me irrelevant. Don't have a course, a book to sell to make a bag of grand. Not a social media marketer, don't represent any brands. Plain to see, don't have an agency, but I got a lot of spam. Just putting in my work without the glitz and glam. Won't catch me eating fish unless it's shrimp or clam. No six pack, no risk that there's a gym card in my hand. Don't have a full-time job, but I got a lot of plans. Stay plotting, dropping knowledge on TikTok and Instagram.